Hey folks, this is Chris. A final update from the rally here today on the 23rd of January 2022. This rally about compulsory things. Well, I have a footage of many speakers. I left before Robert Kennedy spoke because it's not really all that interesting. But what I can say about it is this, quite an eclectic bunch of people out here. Hippies, leftists, people on the right, white folks, black folks, very diverse mix of people. Hispanics, Asians, a lot of different people came out for this event. Total figure, I have no idea. I'd say there's probably still about 10,000 people there, maybe more. I'm looking back on the Lincoln Memorial. That's the Washington Monument behind me. Let me swing on this way. You can see in the distance down there, the reflecting pool, and then the Lincoln Memorial. Still a lot of people down there. Bobby Kennedy was talking a few minutes ago. Not really of interest to me. Anyway, so they had Steve Kirsch out there, Dr. Malone. Awaken with JP. JP was out there. He's the MC of this event. Pretty entertaining as usual. I don't know the total figure. It was difficult because up here at the Washington Monument, people were spread out all over the mall. It was difficult to get a grasp for how many people were up here. So my estimates, the crowd continued to grow. I stood down there at the street by the World War II Memorial when they finally started the march, and I caught a lot of that. That footage will be up on censorship-free platforms like Odyssey and Rumble. It's not safe for this platform, so out of an abundance of caution and fear of tech censorship, that footage won't be here, even though it's just free speech, but they don't like free speech. But on those platforms, you'll see unedited videos and also some clips put together of the events that unfolded here today at the march, this rally in Washington, D.C., which went from the Washington Monument to the Lincoln Memorial down at the other end of the reflecting pole. So we'll have that put together a little bit later for you. I would estimate, difficult for me to estimate the total crowd size, to be honest, because I was at the steps of the, I was only a few yards away from where the speakers were. I got up close, and from there, there's undulating terrain. Of course, the steps go below you, and I couldn't get a view with the thousands of people around me. My estimate would be, however, that when I left those steps after most of the physicians had talked, that I would say, well, all the physicians had finished talking, and then someone sang a song, and then I left. I'd say that there were still at least 20,000 people there at that stage. But a lot of people had begun to leave, and when the physicians finished talking, they obviously came because they have some sort of interest in that or objection to the jab. I'm not sure which. But the bottom line is that I don't know the total figure, but easily could have been 40 to 50,000 people here. But I'm not gonna say that was the figure. It pales in comparison to the events right here in this very spot on the 6th of January of 2021, the rally against the events that took place, the choosing of 2020. So there were easily 500,000 people here at this spot a year ago. You could really tell the difference. Driving to DC was a far simpler task this morning than it was the last time. The last time I had to drive an alternate route paralleling the Potomac, which added 45 minutes to my trip. This morning, zip down here, no problem, no traffic, easy peasy, no problem getting down here. So while it was a big rally, it's pales in comparison to last year. I'm not trying to throw shade on the rally, just trying to be honest and objective in my reporting. So just to let you know, folks, it's still going on at this hour. It's after 2:30 in the afternoon. It's about the time I departed last year. And I will say one thing of note beyond the ethnicity of the different people who were here. Let me swing around. You see the African American History Museum there, American flags, a couple federal buildings over there. But beyond the different group and diverse mix of people here, the massive, well, it's probably a normal presence for an event like this. But by comparison to last year on January 6th, I would call it a massive turnout of law enforcement presence. There were park police all over the mall. That is, of course, their job, to provide security on the mall. Where were they last year? They were non-existent. Didn't find them anywhere. Didn't see a single park police officer or cruiser or any mounted police. I saw mounted police today. I saw dozens of park police cars. And more importantly, throughout the time I've been here today, I've seen DC Metropolitan Police everywhere. I gave up counting when I got to 60 patrol cars that I'd seen parked and in various locations. Unbelievable. Now, I have no problem with that. But where was that presence on the 6th of January last year? It was intentionally not present. Why? Why wasn't it there? These are questions nobody even raises or asks. Well, I'll raise it and ask it because I'm an independent journalist and I was here and I observed the events. So where were the police last year? No objection with them showing up today. It's a peaceful, orderly event, as was most of what happened on the 6th of January last year. Anyway, folks, that's a wrap up of what happened here at the rally against the mandates in Washington, D.C. on the 23rd of January 2022. Thanks a lot. Hey, if you're not a subscriber, take a moment, smash the button, help us overcome shadow banning and censorship. Appreciate your support, and we'll catch you here next time on Chris Wide Africa.